Hello, sorry that I haven't made my video yet, nor has Rosie. We've just been swamped with schoolwork and things, but things should mellow out a little in the coming weeks. I don't make any promises for her, but for me at least. So yeah, anyway, on to the video. Here we go. Vampires in Venice. I cannot say that I loved Vampires in Venice. I can say that I liked it, and I can say that I found many parts of it hilarious. But overall, I still don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. All the moments I wrote down on my phone for notes are all just funny moments. I don't really have any in-depth thought on the episode, which, in comparison to last week's, a big contrast. But basically the things I talked about were just Rory and how he kind of fits in with the other two, and it's kind of sad because you see how Amy acts with the doctor versus how Amy acts with Rory, and it's just, you feel so much sympathy for him. Oh, also, I want to talk, by the way, for a moment about Mickey, and how everyone seems to be impressed that Rory is not Mickey. I don't understand why this wasn't obvious. Why would they make the exact same companion boyfriend again? Like, why? I don't understand. Did people think that was gonna happen? Why would they do that? These writers aren't stupid. They're not just gonna create the same character, make him a different skin color and a different name, and call it good. No, it's a new character, it's a new person. People should stop comparing him to Mickey, because they aren't similar, hardly at all, except for they're kind of neglected by their significant other in favor of the doctor, which, who can blame the companions, really? Anyway, Tangent City up in here. Continuing on, the doctor and the cake. Basically, that whole first scene was just hysterical. The doctor's in the cake, and it was just so awkward, and then his quotation about, Lucy, diabetic, lovely girl, someone bring her a jumper. It was so funny. We had to pause the video so I could laugh. And then, right before break, there was that awkward silence turned into the break, and I thought that was great. I thought that was really funny. Funny how you can say something in your head and it sounds perfectly fine. That was really funny. The next thing I wrote here is that the doctor is completely awful with boyfriends. He cannot compute one of his companions being attached to somebody else. And it's so funny, that struggle that he has with every single person, except for probably Wilf. But think back, you got like Rose or Mickey, and then Jackie, and all Martha's family. The doctor was not very good with Martha's family. And then, but especially the boyfriends, so mostly just the Mickey and Rory. He's awful with them both. So I thought that was kind of funny, and the little conversation they had about how he kissed a mouth and not Amy, things like that. I thought that was I really appreciated the doctor trying to steer Amy towards Rory, because I think that she needs that. She needs to remember, like, reality check kind of thing. The ultraviolet light, when he says that mine's bigger than yours, or yours is bigger than mine, was really funny. I was laughing at that. And covering the mouth bit was really funny. I like that moment. And I love moments that the doctor just needs to think. That moment is also kind of reverse 10, because I think 10 kind of liked people adding in information, then collecting it together and formulating an answer, whereas 11 seems to like silence, which is a new, cool thing. Oh, Doctor Who, some things just shouldn't have wide shots, and I'm pretty sure that when the Doctor is on top of the tower dismantling the whatever it was that was, turning the city into water, that whole doohickey on the top of the tower, that should not have been a wide shot. It should have been a close-up so we couldn't see how poorly green-screened and everything it was. But it's not Doctor Who unless there's a little cheese, right? A little bit of corny shots and filmmaking. So those are all my notes. The rest of the episode was kind of to me. I liked Helen McCroy. I think that's her name. She played Narcissa. She should have played Bellatrix, but she played Narcissa in Harry Potter. And I thought the episode overall was interesting. The creatures were not my thing, but I kind of liked the twist about how we were led to believe they were vampires and then they weren't. That was interesting. Yeah. I don't really have too many more comments. Sorry that this sort of sucked, and I will see you guys next week. Alonzo.